Hi sir, today I'm going to do my final project. I'm going to do 4 problems in 2 minutes each. Right now, this is the rational expression section 1. I picked question 3 specifically because of how easy it was, and this is the question. 2 over a plus 1 plus 4a over a minus 3. First step to this problem is finding the LCD. For this, the LCD would be the two denominators, a plus 1 and a minus 3. We put them together and then we start asking ourselves, how can we get this problem to match with this denominator? First, then you have to look at this denominator. What is this missing? And it's missing a minus 1. The a minus 3, sorry. So we have to bring down the 2 and this denominator. And we do the same thing for this one. That's plus 4a, and then you bring down this denominator, a plus 1. After this, we have to distribute the numbers onto the parentheses. So we have to open the parentheses. With that, the answer will be 2a minus 6 plus 4a squared plus 4a. After this, we have to simplify like terms, by which we mean adding and subtracting like terms that can be subtracted and added. With that, I would get 4a squared plus 6a minus 6 over a plus 1 and a minus 3. That is the answer for the number 3 of section 1. Now we'll get to the next section. On section 2, radicals. I picked question 1, and here we go. The question starts off with 2 square root 45 plus 8 square root 3 minus 3 square root 5. With this, we gotta simplify to get this into one of these so we can add or subtract. What I picked was 2, and then I simplified the 45 into a square root, a perfect square, sorry, and a prime number, so we can have similar prime numbers and we can subtract. And then it continues 8 square root 3 minus 3 square root 5. So I square the 9 and that'll become 3. So the question reads 3 times 2 square root 5 minus 3 square root 5 plus 8 square root 3. With that, I can multiply the 3 and the 2 to get 6. So the question reads 6 square root 5 minus 3 square root 5 plus 8 square root 3. So now I just subtract these two values and that'll get 3 square root 5 plus 8 square root 3. Alright, so right here is the answer, and this cannot be simplified anymore because these two values are different. 3 square root 5 plus 8 square root 3 cannot happen, as the two values in the square root have to be same to be added or subtracted. With that, I'll finish here. Now on to part 3 of the video. Alright, so this is problem 3. This is logarithms. I picked question 4, specifically because I learned it on the day in class. The question reads, condense log 8x plus 2 log 8y plus 6 log 8z, and I gotta condense them. So for these two, I could simplify them in even more, but for log 8x, I cannot. So with these two, I'll use the multiplication rule, but in inverse. With this, 2 log 8y will become log 8y squared. I just bring the 2 onto the square. And 6 log 8z will become log 8z to the 6th power. So this is it, rewritten in simple form. Log 8x plus log 8y squared plus log 8z to the 6th power. Since all of them have log 8, they can all be grouped into one, and with each variable being placed into a bracket with its respective power. So the answer will read log 8, open brackets, 8 times x times y squared times z to the 6th, close brackets. And you may ask why it is multiplied. Well, it's because when you're condensing, you gotta you gotta use addition, you gotta use multiplication when you're condensing. Using subtraction, you gotta use division. That way, log 8 bracket x times y to the second times z to the sixth close bracket is the answer. Now we move on to the question, the final question of this project. Alright, so here we go. This is the final question of the final project. This is section 4, solving equations. I picked number 4 and here it is. 4x squared minus 8x plus 3 equals 0. For this I solved using the AC method. A, which is the coefficient of x squared, which is 4, and the constant are multiplied, and I've gotten 12. For this, I have to find a number that'll multiply to 12 and add up to negative 8. Since 12 is positive, I have to use two negative numbers since the 8 is negative. For that, I use negative 6x and negative 2x. For this, we have to group like terms to get to the next step. I grouped the 4x squared and the 6x. That would get me, I factored out 2x, and that would get me 2x minus 3. And for this one, I factored out negative 1. I got 2x minus 3. Alright, I continue and I get the algebraic equation right here, which equals 0. Now to find that, now to solve for x, I have to take each one and simplify it. This is a two-step equation. So it's 2x plus minus 1 equals 0. What I do to one side, I do to another. So I have to bring this one over here. So I would add one here and I would add one here. That would give me 2x equals 1. And now I gotta divide the 2 from the x to get the x by itself. That would get me a half, which is 1.5. I can do the same for this one. So that's 2x minus 3 equals 0. I add x here and I add a 3 here and I add a 3 here. That get me 2x equals 3. Now I just divide by 2. X equals 3 over 2, which is 1.5. Thank you and have a good day.